Is Felix risking his life for his career? This surprise appearance at a luxury fashion show has fans and netizens wondering about the K-pop idol's health. The fashion and K-pop world was rocked by Felix Stray Kids' surprise appearance on the prestigious Louis Vuitton 2025 runway. Who would have thought that an idol who had just suffered a severe accident resulting in a broken bone would dare to appear on a prestigious catwalk with a limp? This bold decision instantly became a hot topic of conversation around the world, sparking controversy about the line between professional dedication and personal health. Did Stray Kids' agency force Felix to perform in this condition? Or was this the idol's personal, determined decision? No one expected Louis Vuitton's exclusive fashion night to become such a controversial talking point. You might be wondering, how could someone recovering from a serious injury dare to walk down a runway full of cameras and pressure? But this is Felix Lee, a K-pop idol known for his toughness. His appearance at the prestigious event not only shocked the invited guests present, but also the millions of fans who watched the live broadcast of the fashion show. His limping steps and pain-filled facial expressions were evident, but Felix walked with his head held high, leaving many touched and worried. How can someone with a broken bone perform so stunningly in front of thousands of pairs of eyes watching him? This was the question that kept swirling in the public's mind. Everyone knew that Felix had just been in a serious accident a few weeks ago, an accident that almost cost him his career. But no one expected him to show up at an event as big as the Louis Vuitton Fashion Show 2025 in a fully recovered condition. Several cameras managed to capture the moment when Felix winced in pain while walking at the end of the runway, sparking concern and heated debate on social media. Is this a form of exploitation of K-pop idols, or a true demonstration of Felix's incredible dedication to his career and fans? The accident that almost cost him his career. Felix Lee, a member of the renowned K-pop group Stray Kids known for his stunning visuals, was involved in a serious accident in early February 2025. A source from agency JYP Entertainment confirmed that Felix was involved in a car accident while on his way to a photo shoot for an international fashion magazine. The car Felix was traveling in was involved in a head-on collision on the highway, which left the 24-year-old idol with a fractured right leg and multiple bruises on his body. Felix suffered a serious fibula fracture. The doctor who treated Felix at the time told Korean media. He needs at least 8 weeks of recovery time before he can return to normal activities, and even after that, he still needs to undergo intensive physiotherapy for several months. The accident not only affected Felix's physical condition, but also Stray Kids' overall schedule. Several international shows had to be postponed, including concerts in America and Europe that had been scheduled for March 2025. Stray Kids fans, known as Stay, showed tremendous support for Felix by sending thousands of recovery messages and gifts to the hospital. Felix is resting well and focusing on his recovery, said JYP Entertainment's official statement at the time. We ask for fans' understanding and promise to provide regular updates on Felix's condition. Photos of Felix using a wheelchair while leaving the hospital spread widely on social media, making fans even more worried about the future of his career. Many questioned whether Felix would be able to return to dancing with the same ability as before, given that energetic dancing is one of Stray Kids' trademarks. We support Felix to focus on his recovery, no matter how long it takes, wrote one of Stray Kids' official fan clubs on social media. Felix's health is a top priority, and we will always wait until he is ready to return. A surprising invitation from Louis Vuitton. Amid Felix's ongoing recovery process, the international fashion world was surprised by Louis Vuitton's announcement at the end of February 2025. The French luxury brand announced that Felix Stray Kids had been selected as one of the main models for their Spring-Summer 2025 fashion show to be held in Paris in early March.
The emphasis on "together" sent immediate ripples through the studio audience, the revelation that silenced the studio. What transpired next would dominate entertainment headlines for weeks to come, Tan Wyming, after exchanging brief pleasantries with the visibly flustered hosts, turned his attention directly to the two stars seated uncomfortably before him. For 2 years, I've watched my daughter and this young man maintain this elaborate charade, he began, his tone surprisingly warm despite the bombshell nature of his words. Their dedication to privacy is admirable, but perhaps it's time the public knew the truth about the relationship that extends far beyond the cameras. The studio fell into stunned silence. Shui Kai, whose composed demeanor had charmed millions across countless interviews, appeared momentarily paralyzed. His eyes darted between Tan Songyun and her father, clearly searching for guidance on how to respond to this unexpected situation. "Sir," he finally managed, his voice uncharacteristically hesitant, "I don't think this is the appropriate—" Tan Weiming raised his hand in a gentle but unmistakable gesture of interruption. "Young man, I've watched you navigate press conferences with remarkable skill, but today perhaps we can set aside the practiced responses." Turning to address the stunned hosts directly, Tan Weiming continued with surprising candor. "You asked about their chemistry. Let me tell you the truth that explains it. These two have been in a committed relationship for nearly 2 years. A relationship they've gone to extraordinary lengths to keep private, not from shame, but from a shared desire to have something that belongs just to them in lives that are otherwise completely public." The revelation sent an audible gasp through the studio audience. Host Li Mengwei, recovering her professional composure, seized the moment. "Mr. Tan, are you confirming that Shui Kai and your daughter are romantically involved? This would be extraordinary news to their millions of fans." Before Tan Weiming could respond, cameras captured the range of emotions crossing Shui Kai's face: shock, embarrassment, and something that appeared remarkably like relief. The actor, known for portraying complex emotional journeys on screen, was now involuntarily revealing his own. Tan Songyun reached for Shui Kai's hand in a gesture that would become one of the most shared images across social media platforms within minutes. "Dad," she said with a mixture of exasperation and affection, "we had agreed to handle this differently." A father's unexpected support. What made the revelation even more compelling was not merely the confirmation of the long-rumored relationship between two of China's most beloved stars, but the evident approval of Tan Weiming, a figure known for his traditional values and protective attitude toward his only daughter. "I wouldn't be here if I didn't wholeheartedly support what has developed between them," Tan Weiming explained, his expression softening as he looked at the couple. In an industry where genuine connections are rare, they found something authentic. "As a father, seeing my daughter with someone who respects her mind as much as her talent is all I could hope for." This endorsement carried significant weight. Tan Weiming's reputation as a strict traditional patriarch had been well established through occasional mentions in Tan Songyun's previous interviews, where she had spoken of her upbringing with deep respect, but also acknowledged her father's high expectations. Host Wang Jai, sensing the historical nature of the moment unfolding on their program, pressed further. "Mr. Tan, many would expect someone of your position to discourage your daughter from a relationship within the entertainment industry. What changed your perspective?" Tan Weiming's response revealed depths to the story that added compelling layers to the already sensational revelation. "I was skeptical initially," he admitted candidly, "but almost a year ago when Songyun was hospitalized briefly for exhaustion during filming, it was Shui Kai who contacted me immediately, arranged for the best medical care, and then rearranged the entire production schedule to ensure she could recover properly, all without seeking credit or publicity." Turning to address Shui Kai directly, Tan Weiming added, "He even negotiated with producers to ensure my daughter's health wouldn't be sensationalized in the press. That level of protection and respect showed me everything I needed to know about his character." Shui Kai, still visibly processing the public nature of this previously private matter, found his voice. "Sir, your daughter's well-being will always be my priority, but I had hoped we might share this news on our own terms." The measured response, delivered despite his evident discomfort, demonstrated the poise that had made him a respected figure in an industry often plagued by scandal, and perhaps offered viewers insight into what,